Hey guys, I am sorry for basically not adhering to the schedule that I've been sticking with, even though I said that I would be back with regular uploads. What I have decided is that even if it's a day or two off from the scheduled day, I'm still going to try to upload them so I can get some of these videos off my phone. Because here's the thing, if I don't get these videos off my phone, there won't really be any more videos recorded. So that means all your catalog requests will never really get fulfilled, and it's just going to start taking up even more of the storage on my phone and the iCloud, which it already is. So I just got to get them uploaded some way, somehow, and that's the only way to do it. Still going to keep it to like one of each a week, but it just may not be on the exact day that I always say that it's going to end up on. So anyways, this video, I'm just going to be giving you some updates on the cleanup finds and then a couple new things that I have now, and then just some other stuff. So let's begin. So I obviously got the two antiques put up here in my room. These two were too nice. They can't stay in the basement, so they had to come up here and just be admired. So they're here. They both still need new cords. That'll happen. Oh, by the way, in case anybody ever mentions, dude, your plant's dying, it's not. This one is designed, well, I say designed, what the hell? It's a freaking plant. It grows during the more off type seasons, I guess. It blooms and actually looks decent in spring and fall. During the summer and winter, it tends to look like that. So if you think the plant's dead, it's not. It's just basically dormant now. I really should clean the bottom of that thing out. But just in case anybody tells me my plant's dead, it's not. Here's a new thing. This came out of the cleanup this weekend. Now, I couldn't work it due to an injury, but they still pulled it out for me anyways. It was really busy, and there wasn't really anything too good, apparently. This was the only decent thing, but quite like the last one, it's still an old fan. This is a little 8-inch super electric, Superior Electric. This one actually says Superior in the bottom of it. And it's just a single speed. Or I should say my dad had to oil it, and otherwise it works fine. It was almost totally locked up, and now it's pretty smooth, as you can see there. But yeah, overall it's in pretty good shape. Glad I brought it home. Or I should say I'm glad they saved it for me so my dad could bring it home, because I really do love this fan. And it's something different that I don't already have. It's one of my smaller, I think it's probably my smallest antique/vintage fan. And one thing is that as I was doing some more research, I found I've always called this one Superior. Apparently, I found a box for one of these online. Apparently, these ones here were also super electric, quite like the one in the basement, that super electric box fan. That one's also got the super electric name. I don't think we found a box for this, so I don't know whether this would have the super electric or Superior. Unsure. I'm honestly starting to believe that Superior Electric just called all of their fans Super Electric. That's really what I'm starting to believe, but I would have to do a hell of a lot more digging and cross-checking and stuff in order to prove that. But maybe someday if I get bored enough. But yeah, so there's that fan. Everything else here is the same. Haven't changed anything. No new literature. I've been too busy to do anything, and there's not a whole lot more I can do. For a lot of what's left, I'm sort of just waiting for the summer or the June market, because then I can, because that way the reps and people don't have to send me like 2 different packages. They can just send me everything all at once. I try to make those sort of things convenient for them, so if I can, I manage to do it that way, even if it involves me waiting a bit longer. Downstairs, there's been some changes in the new fan. Ignore that bag. I have no idea what the hell's in here. We were organizing some stuff, and I don't know what this is. Oh, you know what this might actually be? I think I actually know what this is. These may or may not be pebbles and stuff for the bottom of a fish tank. I'm putting them back over where I found them, because they're in the way. So, I have another new fan. This is a Lakewood Cool Operator Junior. I just got done cleaning it earlier today. I've had it for about a week. My grandma wanted to bring it with her, and then she decided that this one wasn't convenient because it doesn't angle upwards and downwards as easily as one of those newer Honeywell fans does, so she let me take it. I'm happy. I like little Cool Operators. It's a really good fan. I should do a video of this one as well. I've decided that when it comes to portable videos, I'm gonna record a lot of the cooler vintage ones and just not bother with the modern ones. So yeah, I'm sure there's a million of those on YouTube already, but whatever. Another one I'm definitely going to record is this one here, because I was doing some research on these two cool horns, or however you pronounce it, still not sure. But anyways, I couldn't find one like that. I saw quite a few like that one, but I'll definitely be recording that one. And then I also just went ahead and did some reorganization. It was just the Lakewood and that Superior Electric. Those are the two actually new fans. I did some organizing here. A lot of those glass shades ended up in these couple boxes. The Encon got parted out. The motor, the bearings are really bad, so the motor's not even worth saving. So at some point I'm just going to take all the electronics out of the switch housing and see if I can get the switch housing off, and then just throw the motor, because it's garbage. And then I also took all those different portable fan grills and blades and stuff and threw them on there. I actually need to test one of these on my Panasonic here soon. I might actually do that once I am finished recording the video. So anyways, there's that. And then otherwise this area is kind of cleared up. And like I said, I parted the Encon out. And then over here, it's basically the same. I might have done a bit more organization, but otherwise that's about it. Really, it was just a big organization spree to make it look decent down here. Now, that big beveled light kit, actually you might have caught a glimpse of it earlier, but it's no longer on the chair. It's no longer anywhere. Where it is over here, and you'll notice that the glass is no longer on it. I can stick my hand through it. Now, what happened was I accidentally sat on it. Well, I started to sit on it, but then I was like, oh, damn, I just remembered this thing was sitting on the chair. But turns out that the glass panels are designed to slide out, and a couple of them did, so none of them got broken, luckily. But then I was like, oh, wait, these slide out? So I took them out and I put them in a box. And now that this thing is much lighter and much less fragile, I just set it over here. At some point, I'm just going to use one of these little things. I'm just going to hang it on a hook somewhere now that that glass isn't in the way and is making it more fragile. So I'll be able to get that thing even more out of the way eventually. I don't know if I ever even showed this, but this was another cleanup thing. It does work. It takes one D-type battery, and the light and the fan do both work. There's a little crack on it, but it still works. So that's another weird, interesting little thing. I have so many freaking battery-powered fans now that I've been going through my grandparents, and then I found that one in the trash. But yeah, I should mention I still have to do the part swaps on on these little HV4 type fans, but I've just been too lazy, honestly. I've had these things for I don't know how long, and I haven't done that yet, but someday it'll happen, I promise. Anyways, so yeah, there's that. And I do believe that's about everything here. This is really just a quick little update video to show you basically what happened, all the stuff from the cleanup last time. And then what on earth is this over here? Where did this come from? What is this? This is what I just noticed this. I have no idea where this came from. It's for an electrical box. Don't know what it's doing over here. Yeah, typical. So much stuff. But, yeah. Really, I just wanted to show you what happened to those finds that I brought home last week. And then show you all the new finds. Oh, I don't think I ever showed you this. I don't actually know if you guys have seen this, but it's a Dayton control. I don't know if it does a fan. I have to email some people and ask, but it might be useful. I have no idea. See, this is the one thing that's really, really sucked about being away for a month, is that I honestly don't remember what I've showed you most of the time. It's so difficult to find everything, and it's just a real mess. Luckily, most of that is done. And one thing I do remember that I forgot to show you upstairs was that we managed to find the manuals for the Bahama fans at my grandparents'. The one is kind of like that one over there, and then the other one's like a universal copy, kind of. And by the way, for that one over there, I've had people tell me, oh, it's a relabeled Encon. Oh, it's a made by Firebird. Well, unfortunately, all your theories have been proved wrong based on my manuals, because they said Service Center is Sunlight/Mastercraft, and why they would take some random fan made by Encon or whoever, I have no idea. Maybe Sunlight/Mastercraft made some Encon stuff, but then in that case, it wasn't technically Encon who made it, it was Sunlight/Mastercraft. So I've definitely nailed down who made that fan, because that's basically the same fan, just downrod. So yeah, there's something a little bit interesting and a bit of new information. As for the fans in the house, I don't know if I'm taking them. I, once again, not focused on it. However, one thing that I do know is that she's still going to be there for another month or two, so things will keep progressing, but we found everything. So don't expect any more fans to really come from that house, or really fans to come from anywhere besides the ones that I've, promised. Then obviously over the summer I've got some stuff, like obviously the Menards are going, and one thing, I don't know if I ever mentioned it, I'm pondering whether I want to give that, or put that Q52 there in the for sale pile, that Q52 motor. If there's anybody interested in a Q52 motor, or those Menards, just tell me in the comments. So then when I bring them to Dan's, I can have them hold on to them. And I think Pete goes to the group trip, so I'm sure Pete could bring them out. So if the Q52 or those Menards motors interest you, tell me in the comments, and I can definitely relay that information if I do ever end up giving, well, I should say when I do end up giving these to Dan, because I'm definitely not keeping them. So anyways, yeah, once again, sorry for making just another long update video of nothing but me rambling and showing you crap, but this is just how it goes. Everything's a mess right now, but like I said, if for some reason I forget to do a video one day, I'll just upload it a bit late. I don't have any discussions pre-recorded. I think Monday's going to move back to being portables. I think really Monday's just going to be either portables or frickin' discussion videos. Basically whatever I've got on hand, if anything. So yeah, that's about all I've got. Thank you guys for watching and still sticking with me. And I'm sure soon we can hopefully have some kind of regular-ish schedule again. Goodbye.